I already inform him to get the FB admin of SCS lah. So this one need to like remind him also. Yeah. So thank you.
I've already all of the videos. Already scheduled for the event to be live for both Facebook accounts. So settle.
Okay. Thank you. So now we proceed. Now is the event flow. So every one of us, including technical, MC, and protocol, this is the most important one. We need to be in the StreamYard at 7:30. Okay. So during this session, we need to like you need to check your cam, your mic, and also the screen sharing for technical team lah. Okay. So protocol, you need to enter the StreamYard also okay, Song and then remind in the group also, because we need to remind speaker in the StreamYard and then remind in the group for everyone. Okay, the speaker one you need to inform in the StreamYard only. Okay, so later on 7:50 p.m. the all the others communities the committees like multimedia department, and also for those who didn't in the StreamYard, you need to be prepared on the FB. Okay, the FB live. Okay, you need to go there and then see got any technical issue or not, and then inform us in the WhatsApp group if there is any. Okay, so we will go live straight away on 7:50 p.m. Okay, this is the technical job. I think it shouldn't be a problem since Izzati is very experienced. Yeah, so so speaker one is Dr. Farah, right? So Dr. Farah need to be in the StreamYard at 7:50 p.m. Okay, so protocol the external affairs need to like keep in touch with Dr. Farah. Okay, make sure Dr. Farah in our StreamYard at 7:50 p.m. Okay, so after Dr. Farah you enter the StreamYard, you can just open your cam or check the mic lah. But technical team will not put you in on the stage, so you are behind the screen. Okay, so they will put you on the stage whenever it's your session. Yeah. So protocol, you need to like be the timekeeper. I believe Song is already prepared all the countdown caption. Yeah. So next is 8 p.m. straight at 8 p.m. we will start our webinar, which is opening ceremony. Every action will be informed by protocol, which is Song. Okay, after Song say go live now, then only technical team go live. After Song say start now, then only the moderator start the ceremony. Okay, so the MC, you need to grade the participant, introduce the agenda. I believe this one you already included in your script, so I didn't go through. So technical team, you need to put MC on the stage. It's like the before the MC start to speak, you need to put her on the stage already. So this one will also follow the instruction from protocol department. So Song, you need to say like put MC on the stage, then only the MC will go on the stage, and then you need to type a message again, say start now, then only the MC will start to say lah. Okay, so at 8:03 p.m. we'll start the sharing session 1, which is Dr. Farah's session. Okay, so a technical team put MC on the stage, off stage, and then put speaker 1, which is Dr. Farah, on the stage. I think this one Izzati also very familiar. So every session follow instruction from protocol. Okay, timekeeper, you need to inform also lah, like how many minutes left. Okay, if like this one sharing session 1, you need to inform in the StreamYard also. Yeah. Okay, for the speaker. So at 8:15 p.m. speaker 2, which is Dr. Huza, need to get ready in StreamYard also. So this one maybe Kaya, you need to take note lah, okay? Inform her to be in the StreamYard at 8:15 p.m. Okay, and then same you need Dr. Huza need to check the mic, check the cam. Okay, so next is the short gate lah. It's like closing for sharing session 1. Okay, thank you Dr. Farah, and then welcome Dr. Huza. Yeah, so follow instruction from the timekeeper also. Yeah, so sharing session 2 will be start at 8:30 p.m. which is the preparation time for speaker 2 Dr. Huza is 15 minutes. Okay, so it's same. Okay, protocol, timekeeper, technical, you need to put off stage, on stage, and then prepare for any technical issues. Okay, so here is our panel discussion. Our panel discussion will start at 8:55 p.m. This involving both speaker, which is Dr. Huza and Dr. Farah. Okay, at this time, 3 persons will be on the stage. The first one is moderator, the second one is Dr. Farah, and the third one is Dr. Huza. So these 3 persons on the stage, they will be discussing about some topics that we already prepared. Yeah. So maybe after this, we will send the question to Dr. Farah and also Dr. Huza to get ready with the panel discussion question. Okay. So MC Afia, you need to like really engage with the speakers during the discussion. Okay. So protocol and technical department need to do this also. Okay. So next one, 9:15 p.m. which is our panel discussion. Is the duration is 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we will go with the Q&A session. The Q&A session, we will collect the question from the audience using Slido. Okay, the Slido link it will be in the comment also, and also the agenda slide that the multimedia department prepared. Okay, so if there is any question in the FB comment, we need help from multimedia department to copy and paste it into our Slido link, our Slido lah. Okay. So at this time, there also will be have three person on the stage lah. Okay, MC, speaker 1 and speaker 2. Okay, so MC you need to cue like, oh okay, this is the question, blah 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 blah. Then please you need to like ask Dr. Farah or Dr. Huza to answer the question lah. Okay, so technical department, you need to like transit to a Slido event, which is you need to share screen for the Slido lah. Okay, the protocol department will already share the Slido link with you. Okay, so at 9:25 p.m. is our closing ceremony. So this is nothing very hard lah. Just MC, you need to like prepare your script very well and then host the session. Okay, so after the closing ceremony, we will play the music and then like let the participant to leave until 9:30 p.m. Sharp at 9:30 p.m. our live will be off. Okay, follow instruction from protocol also. Song you need to say end the live, then only the technical department will end the live. Okay, so is there any question? If you have any question, you can type in the chat box or straight away open your mic. If no, I will proceed. Yeah.
Kai-Sin, so I have to remind both in the WhatsApp group and also StreamYard as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For it's better for the speakers, the session which involve the speakers only lah. Yeah. Like the speaker 1, sharing session 1, sharing session 2, panel discussion, and the Q&A session. Like the closing ceremony, this one I don't need. Yeah. So, any more question? If no question, I will proceed. If you have question, can just interrupt me. Yeah. So now is our agenda 3, which is the dry run. This dry run session, I will pass to Izati to let her guide all of us lah. Yeah, including the organizing committee, which is us. Yeah. So now Izati, I pass it to you.
Okay. Thank Thank you, Kaisi. Alright, so basically I'll just give a brief rundown of what StreamYard is. Those inside StreamYard, there's only a maximum of 10 people. So I suggest you, the two speakers, director, moderator, and technical team to be inside. Director, vice director can be inside. The rest is protocol, and I would limit until those members only. Okay. Okay. So basically, how StreamYard works is it's going to be a sorry.
I think Dr. Farah say she cannot hear us clearly. It's clear from my side lah, doctor.
Okay, is this better?
For me, yes. For doctor?
Doctor, is it doubling as well?
No, it's better. Just now got echo.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Alright, so basically on StreamYard, there's only a maximum of 10 people able to enter the studio. So I only allow the speakers to be inside, the director, vice director, technical people, and also protocol as well as moderator. So these people will be the only people inside the studio. Okay, and then for technical as well as director and also protocol, I will give you the link for you to access the studio. But for moderator, as well as our speakers, Dr. Farah, and also our other speaker, we will only give you the guest link. Since those who have access to the studio, you guys can move around. Let's say I have access to remove Kaisin right now, Afia, and also our speaker. So I will limit you to only those people to be able to access this, because I would like to avoid people from accidentally clicking, and then it will be messing up the ranges. Okay, so the speakers will only be allowed to use the guest link, and I will be adding the speakers in and out of the screen. Okay, and one more thing, if the person is on the screen, you can talk. Let's say I remove myself from the screen, you cannot hear me talk. I remove myself. So just now I was talking if you guys were in the studio, I was talking just now, but you cannot hear me because I was in the backstage. So if you are talking, but you're in the backstage, we cannot hear you. So only those on screen, you can talk and we can hear you. Okay? So that would be the kind of rules of StreamYard. And basically, there'll be a few as the flow of the event is. Like we said, we will having a welcoming session, and then we'll straight jump into the the first sharing session by Dr. Farah. And then we'll have a short, like a bit of a gap. Then after the gap, we will continue with the second speaker. After the second speaker, we will have a short gap. And also lastly would be the panel discussion, where both of our speakers will be on screen, and then proceed with Q&A session. We'll be using Slido, and lastly will be the closing ceremony. So that will be the flow of the event. Okay, so as you can see here, I would require a few things to be made first. So before entering, you might realize during StreamYard, they will ask you to allow access for your mic and also camera. So I would suggest for our speakers and especially moderator to allow both and check on your side if your speaker is working and also your camera is working. I would suggest it to do prior before we start our event live. And if there's any technical issue, we would try to avoid it as best as possible lah. Okay, but especially for the speakers should be the most important as well as the moderator. And at the same time, when you entered, they did require you to rename yourself. So for our speakers and also our moderator, I would advise you to write your name, your full name, like Dr. Farah. You can write your Dr. Farah in brackets speaker. And Afia, as a moderator, you write your name and brackets moderator. So that would be just for the renaming part lah. Okay. Okay, so I think for that part would be okay. Tyson, is there anything else you want to add? Because I think the flow you already explained it in detail already. So if everyone is okay, and Dr. Farah, if it's not if it's okay for you, could you please share your slide? I mean the screen first. I want to see if I can share it to the screen as well. If there's any technical issues. I think I'll type it in the chat box. Okay, currently, doctors, your screen is on, and I would, if it's okay, could you please expand it to presentation mode first? Okay, just for a moment, we will wait for Dr. Farah. Okay, let me try another one. Okay, just one moment. Okay, better. Okay, I think as a contingency, I would need external affairs to send a copy of Dr. Farah's slides, just in case we cannot do it in full screen. But during the event itself, Dr. Farah, are you okay with sharing your screen first? Sharing your screen? Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor. All right. Okay, so for now, the screen is okay, and I would advise Dr. Farah, once you enter the studio, you straight away share your screen so that just now it wasn't full screen, doctor. Okay. Okay, we will try to share once more. Okay, now it's full. All right. So we will use the option of share screen instead of share slides to make it better. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Again, I'll just remind the speakers for both speakers. I think this one has to be reminded external affairs to remind the. Boleh.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Clear? Alright, thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Okay. So mic and also slides are okay and camera also okay. So hopefully on Monday itself everything will be okay. Just again, for external affairs, I would need you to remind the speakers once they enter for them to straight away share their slides because their slides will be in the backstage. So I want to avoid any delay. So once their sharing session is up, I can just straight away click on the slides like this and it'll be popping out to instead of me waiting for the speakers to off or let me just press on the file this and that, so that will delay a few seconds. So because we want to finish on time, so I would request this external affairs to remind both our speakers to once they enter StreamYard to straight away share the screen and it'll be on backstage. Okay, so I think that's all for protocol that I need to remind. So if everyone's okay, I will start the dry run now. So can I know, Afia, are you ready? Hello, Afia.
Yeah, okay.
Ready, yeah? Okay, Dr. Farah as well. We will begin the dry run first. But since we already test Dr. Farah's side, so it's a side for mic and camera all okay and slides also okay. So we will just do a go through on the flow of event lah. Okay, so I'll just remove everyone first. And Afia, you can start once the countdown finishes. Huh?
Wait, I read the script, is it?
Yes, we will go
Okay.
straight to the script. Okay.
Hello everyone and good evening. Firstly, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar where we will discuss the topic waste to energy. Today, we have two amazing speakers here that will share their knowledge on our respective topics. Hopefully, by the end of this webinar, your understanding and knowledge on this topic is improved. Now, let's start by introducing our first speaker today, Dr. Farah Liana binti Muhammad Razwan. For your information, she is a senior lecturer from the Department of Mechanical Precision Engineering in Malaysia, Japan International Institute of Technology, MJIIT UTM KL. Her main field is the thermoelectric generation, powder metallurgy, and micro to nanoscale characterization. She was also an engineer in product and development in Nisha, Kyoto, Japan. Before I pass the floor to our speaker, allow me to make a few announcements. Firstly, if anyone has any question for our speakers, feel free to leave it in the chat box. Second, please be respectful in the chat box. Third, the attendance form will be posted in the chat box. Please be aware and do not miss it. Without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to Dr. Farah. To you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you, Afia. Then let's say I've already agreed myself, and then okay, I'll start with my sharing. Then I'll share screen. So this is how it looks like. This is the site. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. And I'll pass it back to our moderator, Afia.
Thank you, Dr. Farah, for your wise words. Hopefully, all of you have gained new knowledge from the first session. Now, we will proceed to our next speaker, Dr. Huzalina binti Hussein, who is also a senior lecturer from the Department of Biosciences in UTM. Just for your information, Dr. Huzalina has won the Best People Award for AG Biotech section during the 4th International Biotechnology and Biodiversity Conferences and Exhibition at Pesada Johor. Without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to our second speaker. To you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you so much, Afia. So now I'll be sharing my content. Let's say I'm sharing my content. Thank you so much. And I'll pass it back to our moderator, Afia.
Thank you, Dr. Huza, for your insightful sharing. Hopefully, all of you have written down the important points that have been shared by our speaker, as it might be useful for you in the near future. Now, we will proceed with the panel discussion.
For this part, I think Afia, you need to host this session. Do you know the question already?
Yeah.
You prepared the script for this session, right?
This script or just because I already got the question, but there's not like specific script for it.
Okay. So maybe now you can try like 1 or 2 questions. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I have a question on the WTE. How can we advance the WTA industry? So I need to be like specifically ask the one of the speaker, or I can like ask them to either want to choose if they want to answer it.
I think better you point lah. Yeah.
Okay, so first I would like to ask our first speaker, Dr. Farah, how can we advance the WTE industry?
Okay, thank you, Afia, for the question. So from my point of view, thank you so much. Maybe Dr.
Dr. Huza.
Sorry, Dr. Huza, you can share your input.
Okay, so my opinion is blah 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 blah. That's all from me. Thank you. I pass it to you, Afia.
Okay, for the next Next, I would like to ask this question to Dr. Huza. What are the most critical changes that we must make to face the future effectively?
Most critical changes I think it's this. Okay, that's all from me. How about you, Dr. Farah?
Thank you, Dr. Fusa. So you agree on this, so I agree on that. Okay, thank you. Now back to Afia, the moderator.
Okay, since our first speaker is actually major in the sorry. Have experience in the thermoelectric generation and so on. Actually, from your point of view, what are some of the ways that people from the WTE sectors are making differences in the world? Like maybe in Japan.
Okay, thank you so much, Afia, for the wonderful question. So I've been living in Malaysia. I don't know anything about Japan, so I can answer your question. Maybe Dr. Huza, you might have visited Japan. You could share a bit.
I never went to Japan also like
So the
so
question is not valid.
I think moderator no lah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, can I just end the panel discussion?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to thank both of our speakers for the detailed and very understandable explanation. I hope all of our participants have benefited it one way or another. Now we are going to continue with the Q&A session. Feel free to leave your question in the chat box. So for the first question from blah 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 blah.
I think no animals, no name.
No name. So just type directly to the question. So for the first question is okay.
So during this session, actually, the audience can also share in the, I'll display here lah, in the Slido. So I will need Afia to kind of read out, but right now it's not presenting because it's not available yet. So maybe protocol later on, you guys need to look at this lah. But there's another option. Let's say last minute there's a few questions in the chat box. What I can do is do this. So as you can see from screen, like Afia, you can see, okay, Izati Shahira is asking a question. So we have one question from one of the Facebook live comment. So it's from Izati Shahira and she's asking, is the live okay? So that's another option lah. But since we are already sharing on Slido, I will prioritize the questions in Slido. But if there's a lot of questions in the comment section, I will need Kaisin to direct me lah if I should continue with the slide or in the comment section lah. You can just type it up and I'll
I think the question from the FB comment will be inserted into the Slido by multimedia department.
Okay. So I just need to share the Slido.
Yes.
Okay.
And one more thing, because protocol department they prepared the backup question for Q&A also. So this one multimedia department you need to like take note. If there is no question, you need to copy and paste the prepared question by into the Slido lah. Okay, clear ma? Okay. So okay, thank you. Pass back to you, Izati.
Okay. Wait. I think this one Afia. Yeah. Q&A. Now let's say the Q&A finished already.
Wait, I have a question actually. During the panel discussion, right? It took like about 20 minutes. What if the discussion end earlier? Does that mean I need to add on more question until 9:15 or I can just directly to Q&A?
If the panel discussion end earlier, I think it won't be end earlier, but yeah, because you guys prepare around 7 to 8 questions, right, for the panel discussion. Yeah, so I think it won't be end earlier. Yeah. So for the Q&A session, if end earlier, then we can close earlier lah for a
Okay.
Q&A session.
Okay, so I'll proceed. Now we have come to the end of our session. Before we end this workshop, I would like to thank the speaker for sharing their knowledge with the participants. I would also like to thank all of you for joining this webinar. I really hope that you have gained a lot of knowledge from this program and it may help you in your studies or future endeavors. Again, I would like to thank our speaker for their time and hope to see all of you in the future programs. I would like to apologize for any shortcomings. Thank you and have a great evening.
I think for this part we'll need to alter since in the agenda photography. And
Yes,
then there's
that one.
also
Okay. So does photography separate also?
No. This one, multimedia department, you need to delete Yeah, wait this one, Hakim, you need to delete this slide because we didn't have the photography session. Sorry, I didn't notice it. Okay, Hakim. Okay.
Delete photography session, and then for the Slido question, put in there if there's no question, right?
Sorry. What Slido?
Put question if there is no question in Slido, right?
Yes.
and also I think for instead of deleting the photography session, we just change it to Q&A session, and then you put in the Slido QR code so that I can share it. Something similar to the panel discussion one.
I have one question. How about we insert the slide in this overlay, the Slido link, the QR code for Slido in this overlay?
Can, but it will be on top. Actually, I also want to inform MPD because if you can see, the below is actually covering a bit. Yeah. So we need to change a bit.
Okay.
And also, wait, let me just remove. Okay. This is the original background, but as you can see, it's actually cut at the up part. If you can see from there, it's actually the ACS logo, IM logo, and also the topic is a bit cut. So I will actually need MPD to bring it down lower so that it won't be like very awkwardly cut in the half like that.
So cannot insert the Slido QR code in the background.
If you want, can, but on the upper side lah. Let me show you. This is the background, right? This is the overlay. Okay, so you can see the overlay up here, right? There's the logo and FB Live, so you can put the QR code there if you want to.
Okay, sure. Later I will confirm to you lah. Or maybe we can just pin it in the comment section in FB.
Yeah.
So.
And then for MPD as well, the bottom part for the overlay here, I would need you to bring it down a bit because right now it's covering size, if you can see. So you have to minimize it a bit more. The upper part is okay.
Okay. Dr. Huza is here, so Izzati, you need to brief it again, or what?
I think okay, but better for her to straight away enter StreamYard.
Okay, sure. I let her into the Google Meet. Wait, ah. Hello, hello, Dr. Huza. Sorry, doctor, you are muted.
Alright, sorry that there's a problem with my computer.
Okay.
So I have shift to another computer and then this is
Okay, sure, it's okay, doctor. So, hello, Dr. Huza. I'm So Kaisin, the director of this webinar. So now we are having a dry run. Yeah, just now, because for this webinar we have two speakers. The first speaker is Dr. Farah, and she already tested all the technical things. So now we need Dr. Huza's help to enter the StreamYard. Yeah, the link, I think Kyle sent it to you already. Yeah.
to enter the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Is it in the box?
Wait
Can you copy and paste that?
Sure. Wait a minute. Okay, so maybe doctor, you can try this link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the StreamYard.
Mm. Is it okay, or it's expired already?
Allow mic and camera access.
Yes, need to
So
allow it.
I have to allow everything, okay. And then I have to display my name, is it?
Yep. Maybe you can put Dr. Huza. Yeah.
Okay, so alright.
Yeah. So okay. Before this, maybe I can briefly brief you something. Yeah. Because Dr. Huza, you are speaker two.
Sorry,
Which is-
okay. Dr. Huza, you can use the Google Meet. Because the Skype will be echo.
Does it mean I have to switch off?
No, sorry, doctor. You just need to, because StreamYard, they are actually, we're gonna do it on StreamYard. The Google Meet is just for the committees, so you can actually leave the Google Meet and we'll focus on StreamYard.
Okay, let me switch off this one. Is it this better?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, alright. So the next time I just have to enter the StreamYard, okay?
Yes, doctor. So now I briefly brief you about our event. So this actually is an event corporate SCS UTM cooperate with IEM UTM. So the topic of our webinar is about the waste lah. Yeah, waste to energy. So Doctor, you are the second speakers. Yeah. So our second sharing session will be start at 8:30 p.m. on
Okay.
18th of April. Okay, next Monday. So doctor, you need to be ready in this StreamYard at 8:15 p.m. And then once you get in our StreamYard, you can just open your cam, open your mic, and also share your screen straight away. Yeah. Because you will be on the backstage, yeah, and so when the technical team move you on the stage, then only the audience can hear you. Yeah. So once you enter, you can just open your mic and open your cam. So now I will pass it to Izati to brief you about the technical things. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kaisin. So, hello, doctor. My name is Zati. I'm in charge of technical. So during the day of event as well, I'll be communicating with you often lah, similar to protocol and also maybe our director as well. So if there's any technical issues, you may just contact me. And if you can see on your, may I know this, is this your first time on StreamYard? Have you used this platform before?
I've been using this for a while, last time, several times, but with another event.
I see, I see. Okay. So actually, as you can see on the right side, there's actually comments, banners. No, I'm private chat. So let's say if there's any technical issues, you can just straight away type in the chat box, private chat here. So let's say if you having your laptop is hanging or you having issues, you can just put it here and we will take note lah. Okay. And before that, can I have you share your screen first so that I can see if there's any issues, technical issues on your side first.
Okay, I just have to share my screen,
Yes, share screen.
and then anyway, can you see the slide?
Yes, now it's full screen. Can you? Okay, yes. Okay, all clear, doctor. Thank you.
And there will be a video clip.
Okay.
Just want to make sure it's going to be appear. Oh, there's no. Okay, hang on. If let's say there will be a video clip. Okay, hang on. I haven't actually done the editing yet, but maybe the recent one. Hang on. Uh, I think this is the one. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Oh, there will be something else. So let's see. Hang on,
No worries, doctor.
so tired today because I have like a full day workshop, and then maybe after all the eye bag is so bad. Okay, I just have to be never mind. There will be a proper present appearance later during that day. Where did I put? Okay. Oh yeah, maybe this one. I just want to check whether if I'm adding some video clip, it will be working. It's gonna working properly, hopefully. This is the one. Okay. I think I just need to clear that. Okay. Maybe this one I don't have sound, so that I have to make. This is I do have those in English, then I just copy and paste. But does it okay? I mean, does the video clip doing okay?
Yes, the video is playing, but there's just no
But
sound.
no music, yeah, no music or sound as a background. Okay, I'll do that. Alamak, sekejap, eh. I think this one. Okay, anyway, I Oh, okay. No wonder maybe that's the issue. Alamak, still no sound. Or maybe there is another. Oh, hang on. I just want to check whether. Is it going to be the same thing? Oh yeah, it's gonna be same thing. Let's go to the teeth.
Sorry, doctor. You're not sharing your screen.
I think I have to share the video, is it?
You have to. Can you please try to share screen first? Because we can hear the sound, but we cannot see your screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try once again.
Okay.
And can you see the screen in
Okay.
case?
Yes. You can see it now.
This is the one. Is it okay? Is it doing fine or?
Yep, it's doing fine. We can see the screen and the sound is all clear.
Okay. So probably it's going to be different from the slide.
Okay.
Alamak. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing the video keep buzzing.
On our side, there's no buzz, but the song is okay. It's just a bit loud.
Blurry, is it? Okay. But I do think this should be okay using the computer. Another computer, I just need to, yeah. I'm going to use basically the same computer now, the laptop.
So you'll be using only one device, correct, doctor?
Yeah, one device. I think this is the better version. Alright.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm sharing this later, but yeah, let me stop this. Okay. Alright.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. Okay, so for slides and also video is all okay, but as a contingency plan, I will need you to send the slides and also video to our external affairs, so that maybe during the event, let's say maybe there's some issues with your laptop or maybe slow connection, we can help you to share the screen and also the video.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
But
thank you, doctor.
to the person that actually sending the invitation, does it the same email that I need to pass all the slide?
Yes, doctor.
Is it okay? Alright. Okay, good.
Okay. So similar to just now, what you've shared, you can once you enter, you can straight away share your screen. Because I think from screen you can see there's the backstage, right? Because right now I'm actually sharing screen, but I'm not adding it to the main screen. So right now I'm adding it, and now I'm removing it. So if it's possible, once you enter, you can straight away share your screen. Then it'll
Share the
be displaying on the backstage, because we would like to minimize any delay in time. So as you already shared, so I can straight away just add in the screen and then we can proceed quite fast.
Okay.
Okay, so I think for the flow of event, Kai Sin already informed, but I'll just go through briefly again. And I think we should start with who is the moderator. So as you can see on the screen right now, we have Afia. Afia will be the moderator for the event. So she'll be the person, the PIC, handling the event with you and also Dr. Farah. So Afia, maybe you want to share or introduce yourself first.
Hi, Doctor. So my name is Safia and I'm from the protocol department.
From where?
Protocol department, I'll be
Okay, protocol department. But you're from which faculty are you?
faculty, biomedical engineering.
Ah, I see. Previously, we are in the same. Bioscience have been having the same similar faculty last time, but now we separated. Yep.
I see.
There is actually a request for that. Oh, so sorry, I'm taking your time, but yeah.
It's okay.
All right. Just to get to know, the student. Which year you are?
Second year.
Second year. Good. Great. Okay. All right. Yeah. You can start. Just get excited to get to know about this.
It's good, Doctor. Since later on we will have a panel discussion as well, so it's good if we could have the
The friendly mode.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, good. Okay, good.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll try.
so I'll just go through again the event. So basically, Afia will start first. We will be starting at around 8 sharp, 8 p.m. sharp, if possible. But we will go live around 7:50, 7:55, just to, ask students to come in and to be ready before we start. So then Afia will begin with the welcoming session, and then we'll straight away jump into the first panelist sharing session, which will be Dr. Farah. Once Dr. Farah's finished, there will be just a short gap before we proceed to the second sharing session will be your session, Dr. Huzalina. And then after that, we'll have a short gap as well. And then we proceed with the panel discussion where both our speakers, Dr. Farah and you, will have a discussion in some topics on the questions. And Afia will be the one asking you the questions. So you guys, you and Dr. Farah will be alternating answering a question and then maybe sharing your own thoughts and point of view on the matter. And once the panel discussion is finished, then we'll proceed with Q&A session. So any questions from the comment section, we'll be displaying it and our panelists will help to answer lah. But we might only be able to answer a few questions only due to time constraint. So hopefully we can answer as many as possible. Once the Q&A session ends, we will have just a short closing ceremony, thanking the speakers, and then we'll be done with the event. So is the flow okay, Doctor?
Okay, so far so good. I hope that I managed to follow the timeline given. Anyway, all the best everyone.
Okay, if it's possible, can we just go through like a very, very quick dry run, Doctor, if it's possible? Maybe it will be like 5 minutes or just maximum 10 minutes, just for you to see the flow. Is that okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. So, Doctor, if it's okay, you can just start sharing your screen first in the backstage, and then later on I can straight away just start. You just share first and we'll start. Okay. So I remove everyone first, and then Afia, you can start as per usual. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Your screen, your slide is on screen. Okay, so Afia, I'll straight away start.
Hello everyone and good evening. Firstly, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar where we will discuss the topic waste to energy. Today, we have two amazing speakers here, that will share their knowledge on our respective topics. Hopefully, by the end of this webinar, your understanding and knowledge on this topic is improved. Now, let's start by introducing our first speaker today, Dr. Farah Liana binti Muhammad Rezwan. For your information, she's a senior lecturer from the Department of Mechanical Precision Engineering in Malaysia Japan International Institute of Technology, MJIIT UTMKL. Her main field is the thermoelectric generation, powder metallurgy, and micro to nanoscale characterization. She was also an engineer in product and development in Initial Kyoto, Japan. Before I pass the floor to our speaker, allow me to make a few announcements. Firstly, if anyone has any question for our speakers, feel free to leave it in the chat box. Second, please be respectful in the chat box. Third, the attendance form will be posted in the chat box. Please be aware and do not miss it. Without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to Dr. Farah. To you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you, Afia. I'll now share my screen and start my sharing discussion. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. That's all from me, and I'll pass it back to our moderator, Afia.
Thank you, Dr. Farah, for your wise words. Hopefully, all of you have gained new knowledge from the first session. Now, we will proceed to our next speaker, Dr. Huzalina binti Hussein, who is also a senior lecturer from the Department of Biosciences in UTM. Just for your information, Dr. Huzalina has won the Best Paper Award for AG Biotech section during the 4th International Biotechnology and Biodiversity Conferences and Exhibition at Pesada, Johor. Without further ado, I would like to pass the floor to our second speaker. To you, Doctor.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Huzalina Hussein. Thank you to our Miss Moderator, Miss Afia, for that very warm and kind introduction of me. So I'm going to start with blah blah blah, okay? And then I just have to going from one page to another page. And I'm going to add all this blah blah blah, telling you the awareness. And there will be some video coming in. It's more on the use. There will be more on youth awareness that we would like to put much in concern. Hopefully, blah, 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 it's supposed to be like 25. I try to make it in 25 minutes. And then, okay, thank you so much. I refer back to our moderator. Or there is a question after that?
The question will be proceeded during the Q&A session.
Oh, okay. All right. So I just pass this the floor to the floor to our moderator.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Huza, for your insightful sharing. Hopefully, all of you have written down the important points that have been shared by our speaker. Now we will proceed with the panel discussion.
Okay, so on this part, Afia will be asking a few questions, and the question will be at random lah. So let's say Afia appoints it to Dr. Huzalina, then we'll be answering, and then maybe Afia, you will follow up with Dr. Farah or etc. etc. So all clear? All right.
Okay.
Then let's say the panel discussion is already end. We pass it back to you, Afia.
So when I'm going to share back, pass back to Afia, should I just stop sharing so that I'm going to...
No worries, Doctor. Once you stop sharing, you can just leave your screen because I'll be controlling your...
Oh, you'll be controlling.
screen.
Okay. All right. Because otherwise I'm going to see only the screen. Yeah, it's quite okay. All right. Understand.
Okay, back to you, Afia.
Okay. I would like to thank both of our speakers for the detailed and very understandable explanation. I hope all of you have benefited from it one way or another. Now, we are going to continue with the Q&A session. Feel free to leave your question in the chat box. So for the first question,
Okay, during this part, there will be few questions entering in the Slido. We'll be using Slido. So let's say there's one question. So Afia will be reading out the question from the slide, and then our speakers will be answering it.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say Q&A session already finishes. Pass it back to Afia.
Now we have come to the end of our session. Before we end this workshop, I would like to thank the speaker for sharing their knowledge with the participants. I would also like to thank all of you for joining this webinar. I really hope that you have gained a lot of knowledge from this program and it may help you in your studies or future endeavors. Again, I would like to thank our speaker for their time and hope to see all of you in our future programs. I would like to apologize for any shortcomings. Thank you and have a great evening.
Okay. Then we will end our event here. Okay. So are you clear on the flow, Doctor?
Okay, so far, okay. Yeah, it should be okay.
Kaisin, do you have anything else to add to Doctor before we dismiss our dry run?
I think no, everything is good. Just want to know, Doctor, are you have any like suggestion or any reminder for us after you see our dry run?
I don't really have to comment on this, but what I can comment is actually it's like such a perfect, perfect, what can I say? It's a perfect thing because last time I've been doing together with the ISAC team, but this is like well organized.
Okay.
Good, great.
So,
Yeah.
okay, I think that's all from us. Yeah, thank you very much for Doctor to join our dry run. So we really hope to see you on 8:15 p.m. on 18th of April. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully it's
So-
not shortcomings. Suddenly technical things coming. I hope that it's going to be fine and smooth.
Okay, sure. So maybe after this, our external affairs will request your slide lah, yeah, for backup the technical issue. Yeah. So I think that's all. So thank you, Dr. Huza. Yeah, maybe you can leave and go rest. Yeah, take care.
Alright, yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you,
bye.
Doctor. Sorry, Doctor. Doctor, sorry. I just want to clarify, right? I'll be controlling the screen in and out, not you going side to side. Like I'll be controlling this and this. So you will still need to press like next. I'm scared if you got confused for that part.
Next. Oh, because you're controlling my slide, is it?
No. I'll only be controlling the slide going in and out. Like right now, I'm displaying the screen, the slide on screen, and now I'm moving. I'm only in charge of that part.
But I'm in charge of the whole slide presentation.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, try my best. But have a look whether there is any hiccup, things that I need to edit, just let me know.
Okay. No worries, Doctor. Anything you can just inform us, and if there's any technical issues, we'll help you with it.
Alright, thank you, bye. Okay, bye. Bye everyone.
Thank you, Doctor. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, so now any question? Just now we reach where?
Which part?
I think maybe we go back to the Google Meet. Yeah, we open mic from Google Meet. Yeah, if not, maybe they cannot hear me.